What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant analysis playoff edition, going live on YouTube, of course, on the Analysis Playground on there exclusively. We're going to talk about how the Thunder humiliated. Man, they really could have beaten on the Denver Nuggets. This game wasn't even close. They knew that they was the better team. They knew that they can play better. They knew that they can guard this team and throw a lot of different bodies at Jokic. It worked. It worked in the first game. It just didn't work long enough. And now the Thunder are where they want to be, 1-1 with a chance to go up in the series in the next game. Of course, for the people that don't know, they won a game 149 to 106. They just came out and embarrassed them in the first quarter. They won that one 45 to 21. In the second quarter, they built on that lead with a 42 to 35 second quarter, and then they had a 37 to 20 third quarter. And then obviously Denver won the fourth quarter 30 to 25, but the lead was so out of reach that it didn't really matter. And the starters wasn't even on the court basically because they already conceded and said, well, the Thunder, they beat us fair and square. They just embarrassed us in the process of that too. Aaron Gordon, 3 of 12 from the field, 2 of 3 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. They all was offensive with an assist and a block, a turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was a minus 36 and plus minus. They threw some speed and some quickness at him. He couldn't really create the separation, couldn't really get the shots that he really wanted to take. And when he did, he made them. It just, it was hard for him to get them. And you have to give credit to the Oklahoma City defense for even doing the same thing with Michael Porter Jr. He has some better looks. It just was tough shots in general, though, so they didn't go down. 2 of 8 from three, 2 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, one on his offensive with a steal. 3 personal fouls, minus 25 and plus minus. He didn't even get in double figures. He only had 8 points, and Christian Braun was the same. He played 26 minutes, which was one more than Michael Porter, but he was only 1 of 6 from the field and 1 of 4 from three. So he didn't really help much either because he only had 2 rebounds and a block. Other than that, he had 2 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He's a minus 40 and plus minus, and he had 3 points, and that was it for his night. Was the worst starter tonight and didn't really do much defensively either, in my personal opinion. But if his shot's not falling, he's not attacking, he's not getting out in transition, well, the opportunities just wasn't there, and he got a little bit exposed because of that. But Jokic did too. He had to fight for every possession. He had to fight for every position that he tried to put himself in to be able to get to his spots. Just didn't happen tonight. You got to give a lot of praise to OKC for slowing them down, forcing them to speed things up or not get the ball in general. He did go 6 of 16 from the field and 2 of 4 from three and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds with 3 of them being offensive with 6 assists, a steal, a block, 6 turnovers, 6 personal fouls. He fouled out this particular game. Minus 36 and plus minus, he still had 17 points, but he was not in the triple double range because of the assists. He didn't really explode offensively. And on top of that, they had him making mistakes or making him not even want to give the ball up sometimes. And we haven't really seen that version of Jokic that much this season or last year either, or even the year they won the championship. But is reality now. Jamal Murray was 4 of 9 from the field. He has to get more attempts than that, but you got to give credit to the Thunder for making him be more of a passer and a guy that kept not being aggressive. He was 3 of 5 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They stayed in front of him. They challenged his shots. They made him dribble. He couldn't really get catch and shoot opportunities as much as he probably wanted to, but he did still finish with 14, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 2 on his offensive with a block, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. He was a minus 34 and plus minus, and all these guys was huge minuses in this game. And their bench came in. They scored because of Russell Westbrook. He had the best game off the bench. He was 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. They were leaving him open, but he turned them down sometimes and went 8 of 10 from the free throw line because he just didn't want to settle on opportunities he's not as confident in, and you have to give him credit that he did that. But he also had a rebound and 5 assists. It was good to see him continue to find his teammates, but it did come with costly turnovers, trying to do too much or trying to be too obvious. It happens with him a lot. And he also had 5 personal fouls, and he was a minus 30 in this game, but he did finish with 19 points, which led the entire bench. And he was the only guy to get in double figure in any statistical category off the bench. Jalen Pickett, 13 minutes. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block with 2 turnovers. He had the ended up with 3 points. And Julian Strother was 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 9 points. DeAndre Jordan actually got on the court too. He played 2 minutes, was 1 of 1 from the field. He also had 2 personal fouls and a -3 and plus minus. He had 2 points. Kankar, 7 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover for him. That was the end of his night. Peyton Watson, 4 of 4, had 9 points because he went 1 of 1 from three. No free throws, but he had 2 boards and a steal and 2 personal fouls. He finished as a -8. Hunter Tyson, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, one of those offensive with an assist and a steal, a personal foul, +5 and plus minus 8 points. And Zeke Naji, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, one of those offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, a -2. Then plus minus, he ended up having 4 points. They bench did perform. They did do a decent job when they was on the court, but it didn't really matter. The game was basically over, and they just had fun out there and competed and did whatever they could to decrease the lead as much as they could to make it look a little better on them. But, this game was over. 33 of 87, including the bench, 37% from the field. They still struggled. 15 of 37, 40% from three, 25 of 32, 78% from the free throw line, 13 offensive rebounds, 38 total, 18 assists, 4 steals, 6 blocks, 20 turnovers, 29 personal fouls. And then the Thunder actually played every single one of their players. But Chet Holmgren was good defensively. I liked his speed. I liked his quickness. I liked his effort. He was 3 of 8 from the field and 2 of 3 from three, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Did a good job of bumping and getting to spots and not being afraid of the contact. And that's how he was able to get some good shots and also to the free throw line. But he finished with a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds, one of his offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, a +34 and plus minus. Jalen Williams, the all-star, 6 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from three, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. It was just good to see him getting double figures and have a decent efficiency game with 17 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, one of those offensive, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, +23 and plus minus. I liked it the way that he read the floor and found guys in the game throughout the entire game that he played a real safe game too. They're going to need him to be a little bit better though, possibly when games are closer in this series, if that happens. But if they play the way they played tonight, they can always have the cushion. They just can't play not to lose. They got to really take this team serious and beat them as bad as they can. And it also helps to get rest so you can stay healthy for the next series, because it only gets tougher from here, possibly, depending on who they get. Isaiah Hartenstein, 6 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, a +19 and plus minus. He had 14 points. He took the shots that he normally took. The only thing you have to love about him is that he only missed one and made both his free throws, and that kept them ahead and kept them where they needed to be. And then he played defense to a certain extent. Didn't play a ton of minutes, only 22, but when he was out there, he was decent. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was perfect, basically 11 of 13 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 11 of 11 from the free throw line, 34 points. Even in the third quarter, he kept piling it on to let them know that he's not playing no games with the Denver Nuggets and giving them no shot to come back, because they cut that lead to 20. And then Jokic was saying, let's go, guys, let's pull it out. And Shai was like, that's not going to happen here tonight. And you have to love his leadership that way. 4 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 8 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and a +51 and plus minus, which actually was the highest in the game. And the best player in the series, maybe Jokic, maybe Shai, is 1-1. We'll see what happens in Denver. Dort, 4 of 13 from the field, mainly because he went 2 of 9 from three, but he was also 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had a board and a steal and a block. 3 personal fouls, a +34 and plus minus with 12 points. That was a game that you would like him to shoot it better. Yeah, good looks, get the same opportunities. The 3 balls just didn't go down tonight, and he has to find a way to either keep the ball moving or just take more time to be able to make that shot, because you don't want to give them any opportunities to get transition, because Denver was the best transition team, and long threes can lead to transition baskets. But luckily for them, Chet did a good job on the boards, and so did Hardenstein and some other guys that came in too. and they did it by committee, is what I should say. Also, Jalen Williams, the other one, was 1 or 2 from the field because he went 1 or 2 from three. That was only field goals. He missed every single free throw that he took, but it was only 2. He did have 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal, a turnover, 4 personal fouls, plus 16 and plus minus. He had 3 points. Dylan Jones, 1 or 1 from the field, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 personal foul, plus 1 and plus minus 4 points. Jiang was 0 or 3 from the field, 0 or 1 from 3, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, so he finished with 2 points, 2 boards, 1 assist. He was a plus 1 and plus minus. Kendrick Williams was 12 minutes played for him. 1 or 4 from the field, 0 or 1 from 3, 2 or 2 from the free throw line. So he finished with 4, 3 boards, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a -5 and plus minus. Alex Caruso, 1 or 3 from the field, 0 or 2 from 3. He also had 1 block, +9 and plus minus for him. He finished with 2 points. And then the big guys that came off the bench and really thrived and helped his team stay ahead and put some pressure on Denver to possibly do something quick, or the lead was just going to go out of hand, which it eventually did because Isaiah Joe, 5 of 5 from the field, 4 or 4 from 3. That really was spectacular for their offense, including the fact that he did some things defensively too. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. He also had 1 turnover and a personal foul. He was a +10 and plus minus. And Aaron Wiggins, you got to love what he brought to the table. 4 of 8 from the field, 2 or 4 from 3. But the man actually got 5 boards. 2 of them was offensive. He also got a steal, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a +4 and plus minus. You have to love the fact that he got in double figures with 10 points and actually helped with the boards. And he actually just was able to be in the right spots at the right time, taking high percentage shots that you got to love that you can get. And then Casey Wallace did the same, 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 3 from the 3. That's what he came in the game to do. Did it successfully. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and also 2 personal fouls, a +16 and plus minus 8 points. And then AJ Mitchell, you didn't really know what he was going to do in this series. You didn't even know if he was going to play in this series, but he did exactly what he needed to do, and that's continue to ball out. 10 points, 4 or 7 from the field, 2 or 2 from 3, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. A great job from their bench. This is what you want. This is what you would love to see if you're a coach. And they did exactly what they needed to do. Shoot the 3 ball well, defend well, switch, make sure you're in front of guys, make things difficult, force them to take perimeter shots, and get out in transition if you get a steal or a block or anything that can lead to it, and just make the points as easy as you can get them, which they did. 50 of 89, 56% from the field, 16 to 36, 44% from 3, 33 of 36, 91% from the free throw line, 44 rebounds total. They actually won that battle. 31 assists. They blew them out in that battle because they made more shots and they took better shots. 12 steals. That was a blowout. 8 blocks. They also won that battle. They actually had way less turnovers with 9, but they did commit 24 personal fouls. Though they did shoot more free throws than the Denver Nuggets, but Denver still shot a good amount, and they did score over 100 points. So they did find some type of success, but it didn't really matter much because they still got blown out from the start and never could really get themselves back in. And they could never really find a rhythm, and they just never could figure out how to score enough against the Oklahoma City defense, while the Thunder had no problem busting the of the Denver Nuggets, and they did it the entire game. So we're going to look at game 3 totally different for that reason, because 1, we didn't expect the Thunder to blow the lead in game 1. 2, we didn't expect them to annihilate the Denver Nuggets in game 2. And 3, you never really know what's going to happen because it's a completely new game and anything can happen, just like we seen in game 1. So it still makes it fun and excited to look forward to the next one, even though Denver got flat out outplayed in this one. Other than that, Shea versus Jokic, who's the best player in the league? Who's the real MVP? Well, you playing with something on the line, the ability to advance to win a championship. Obviously, Jokic already won one, but that was years ago. And now Shea feels that it's his time. He has the team. He has the coaching. He has no reason to make no excuses to be able to win a championship this year. You was able to be the number 1 team in the NBA. You should be able to lead the team that this talented all the way to the Larry O'Brien. If you don't do that, the whole season was a failure. That's just the truth. Other than that, Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this of various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock drafts and draft coverage. If you love that type of stuff, you can't get enough of the NBA. This is the channel for it. Got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel. Plus, on top of that, I make videos every single day that I live. And if that's meant to happen, you would get more, and that should make you happy with this channel. If you love that type of content, and you can check my channel to see what I offer. It's up to you. It can't force you to do anything you don't want to do. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed y'all day. Hope you guys enjoyed the fact that the weekday is almost over. It's back almost to the weekend, and the grind continues regardless if you're living. So let's continue to get up and get what we have to do done, and then chill out, have some rest, have some fun, and set some more goals to have something to look forward to and keep you happy and keep you positive for the rest of your day. And if you had anything that bad happen or came up throughout them days, all I can say is do your thing and try to find a way to overcome it and just try to have a better day by the end of it or the next day. That's all I can hope for y'all, because I did the best for me. I just want the best for y'all. Other than that, let's try to make 2025 a better year than 2015. That's the only goal of this channel this year. So let's have fun reaching it. We had a good, strong 4 months, having a good, strong 5 months right now. So let's try to do that for the rest of the year. If Lord let us will to let us live the rest of the year to see it out, this should be the best year. If not, I'm the one that's going to be called crazy, but I don't really mind because I have fun doing it anyway. Other than that, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay hood. Peace out. I'll see you guys later. And hopefully it'll be tomorrow with more analysis that you guys really want to see. Peace.